Mars, the god of war, the red eye which gazes down upon us from the heavens. As our ability to see our neighboring planet grew, so did our knowledge about its surface and its history. What is now a dusty wasteland seemingly barren of any intelligence beyond our own was once a marbled world of land and sea not unlike the blue marble we call home. To understand how our fascinating neighbor lost its ability to sustain life, we must travel back 4.5 billion years ago to its formation. When Mars was a new planet, its insides looked similar to those of the Earth. A molten iron core driving around a strong magnetic field to protect itself from the charged particles of the Sun. A liquid mantle allowed for volcanic activity, resulting in Olympus Mons, the biggest volcano anywhere in the solar system. It was through these geothermal vents that Mars released trapped carbon dioxide and water vapor beneath its surface through a process known as outgassing. Because of Mars's orbital distance inside our solar system's habitable zone, the released CO2 could trap enough heat to turn the water vapor liquid. We estimate for nearly 500 million years this is how Mars stayed, a habitable planet whose atmosphere was protected by a magnetic field and climate stabilized with a carbon cycle lubricated by liquid surface water. Mars was a paradise, but one which we do not yet know if we could have lived on. Earth only oxygenated due to the presence of life photosynthesizing in its oceans, and we have yet to know if Mars did the same. However, as all things come to an end, so did the habitability of Mars. The major feature which Mars lacks when compared to the Earth is size. With only 53% of Earth's diameter, Mars started cooling much faster, and as it did, the magnetic field which held back the ferocity of the Sun slowly weakened, allowing harsh UV rays to slowly strip the planet of its atmosphere. Without CO2, the planet quickly lost heat, and any liquid water was stripped or frozen until all that was left was a vast red desert. This is where we find Mars today, a glimpse into an alternate future of our own planet. But luckily for us, Earth will not cool until far after the death of our Sun. Mars has much to teach us about the life cycle of planets, and what constitutes a habitable environment. Mars has two possible futures now. Either we do find evidence of life from before our time, and it becomes a sanctuary to the history of life, or its mysteries become too much for us to bear, and it becomes a new home for humanity among the stars.